Can anyone beat Man City this season? They've drawn once and they've lost once in the Champions League, but they'd already qualified for the knockout stage of the Champions League at that point. So they've lost one and won one and drawn one game all season. They've not lost in the league at all. They've only dropped 2 points, so they could really actually be on 54 points had they won the game they drew. They're 11 points ahead of Man United. 11 points. They are 19 points ahead of Arsenal. So the European spaces, I mean, they're 20 points ahead of Burnley, who are 6th. Now, Burnley are doing really, really well this season. Let's not knock Burnley here. So, a team on the edge of Europe, okay, on the edge of European qualification, who are having a really good season, and any other team having a record like that would be Premier League leading season. Man United points total, that would be top of the table at Christmas. Yeah, City are past that. Could they actually get a 100-point season? Because they've only drawn one game. Could they actually break the 100-point barrier in the Premier League? I don't think that's ever been done. I actually don't think that's ever been done. So we have to look at this Man City side as something else. The Blackburn side of 95, the Man United sides of the 90s and noughties, the Arsenal sides of the past, none of them have been this good, ever. Only the Arsenal Invincibles have actually gone a whole season unbeaten, and they drew a lot of games. So we now have to look at record breaking here. The only way I can see Man City actually slipping up, fixture congestion, because they start the FA Cup third round starts beginning of January, and that means they'll then be, depending on how this League Cup campaign goes, and they are reading the League Cup quarterfinals, they could be in for all 4 trophies that they're aiming for at one time. They're trying to go for a quadruple, which has never been done. They're trying to go for Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League. If they win all 4, I don't think that's ever been done by any side domestically. Winning all 4 trophies that they are entered for. Never been done. The only way they can slip up is through fixture congestion and maybe 1 or 2 injuries, which they haven't had. Sergio Aguero getting injured did not affect them. So when a star player goes down, they're not affected because now they have depth. So I don't know who stops this side. I really don't. They are looking better than the Man City side that won the Premier League, that have won before. They're looking better. They're looking better than any Man City side had ever looked. And we're going back to the Man City sides of the 60s and 70s, which were half decent, and that's not knocking on that. They did have a very successful tide, so they had their barren spell. So Man City sides of the past, they're looking better than them. They're looking better than the Arsenal Invincibles. Celtic's unbeaten run, 69 games. They drew a lot of games in that period. So, and that's domestically, they drew a lot of games and they lost a lot of games in Europe. So, to compare to Celtic, no. Celtic cannot be compared to this side because the quality they're facing is higher. And they're doing well in Europe. Nottingham Forest of days gone by when they were the top team in the UK in the late 70s. They're better than that. I really think they're better than that. Any side that has a long unbeaten run, they are better than them. How good can they get? Who knows? Who can stop them? At this point, I don't see any side in this league being better than them. The only weaknesses they have, and this is me being so critical, is occasionally they have some goalkeeping and defensive lapses in games. But by that point, they're already 4-0 up. 3-4-0 up when they have these little moments. And they do have them. There are weaknesses in the defence where they overplay. And I think that's a Guardiola flaw of his systems, is his teams do overplay at the back. And he also expects the goalies to be like sweepers, and not every goalie is that good. Not every goalie is the quality of a Taffarel or a Barthez. Crazy like that, they will have, and they have mistakes in them. Not every goalie is Emmanuel Neuer, and he is very mistake prone, but he's still the world's best, but he does make a lot of mistakes. But because his team are winning by so much, he can get away with those mistakes. Not every goalie is that. So we have to see how injuries, suspensions, and fixture congestion affect them. But at the moment, they are just winning everything. They're on the last 5 games, they won all 5. I think they drew early on in the season. In the league, they've basically won, 13 in a row? 10, 12, 13 in a row? Something like that. It's insane. So I don't see a side beating them. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that to you for you to decide if the side can beat them. Place the comments below. I will be following up with my NRL videos tomorrow. I'm exhausted from work. I have to do some paperwork. I have to do my Christmas cards. So it's my last video of the night. But I want to hear what people think on, can any team beat this Man City side? Can anyone beat this Man City side? Really, because I don't see anyone at the moment beating them. I don't care what the team is. I don't see a side beating them. That's how simple it is. I do not see how any other team in the Premier League can beat them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below. And I'll have some more videos for you tomorrow.